Hello. If you were with us for the opening session on Wednesday, welcome back to Opera Conference 2020. If not, thank you for joining us today. I'm Marc Scorca, Opera America's president, and on behalf of the entire staff and board, we're happy you're able to join us for a toast to 50 years of opera in America. I hope you have a beverage handy, even if it's just coffee out on the West Coast. Our board chair, Tim O'Leary, has given me permission to drink during regular work hours. This evening, we were meant to come together in Seattle for a party at the Seattle Aquarium celebrating Opera America's 50th anniversary. While a party is impossible at the moment, we thought it remains important, maybe more important, for all of us to come together and raise a glass in recognition of all that has been accomplished in American opera over the past 50 years. Progress isn't a straight line. Even as we deal with the COVID crisis and the significant challenges it presents, we're still in the middle of a period of exceptional growth and inventiveness for American opera. You still are touching and enriching the lives of people in your community. Moments of inspiration and kindness are still occurring around us every day. Celebrating the good news is what we want to do today, and what we'll do on the third Friday of every month toward the end of the day. We'll canvass our members for stories and bring them on screen with us to learn about the successes we can applaud. We'll also share good news from Opera America starting today. I'm really thrilled to announce that thanks to the generosity of the Anne and Gordon Getty Foundation, Opera America is able to waive its membership dues for fiscal 2021 for all current organizational members and individual artists. That's starting on July 1. We hope this will alleviate some of the financial pressure every company is experiencing and allow our members to remain unified and informed through the coming year. It enables Opera America to fulfill its mission of sustaining the field and provides the basis for continued collaboration with the artists who bring opera to life. Opera America's membership services team will communicate with eligible members about activating this complimentary membership. We extend profound thanks to Foundation Director Lisa Delan, to Mark Hernandez for his assistance, and of course, to Mr. and Mrs. Getty for making this possible. And now I'm delighted to introduce some very special guests. Joining us today are three of Opera America's 50th anniversary ambassadors. Angel Blue, whose success in Porgy and Bess led the Met to add sold-out performances to the schedule, the Wagnerian soprano of our day, Christine Goerke, and the spectacular bass, Morris Robinson, whom I last heard at the Cincinnati Opera Gala in the fall. Welcome all, it's great to see you. Thank you for being Opera America Anniversary Ambassadors, and welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, Mark. Hi, everyone.
Hi, how are you?
I want to start by just asking, where are you? Angel, where are you?
I'm about 5 minutes away from my good friend Christine Goerke in Alpine, New Jersey.
And Christine, you're in New Jersey as well?
I am 25 minutes away from my good friend Angel, and I'm in Teaneck, New Jersey.
Well, fantastic. And Morris, where are you?
I'm in the country town of Tyrone, Georgia, at my home. So
Tyrone, Georgia, and that's close to where?
I'm about 15 miles south of the Atlanta airport. So
okay,
in the country.
Yeah. Well, we're all at home. And you know, since we're focusing on the good things, what is the best part of not being on the road? The best
oh my God,
part
sleeping
of,
in our bed.
Wow.
Okay,
How
so
often, I mean, that's a miracle.
sleeping in your bed,
and having time with my kids. I don't know that they're so excited about it, but I'm enjoying it.
Angel, how about you? The best part of not being on the road?
The exact same thing, just being at home, sleeping in my own bed. I have a stepson, being with him, my husband, and also starting a little talk show on Facebook. So it's been nice to have some consistency just at home.
Sure. Morris, how about you?
You know, I'd say the same thing. Just being at home, you know, we spend so much time on the road, we don't get a chance to spend time at the places that we work hard to pay for. So I'm enjoying my property. I'm fishing in my backyard. I'm hanging out with my kid. We're working out together. all of a sudden he's as tall as I am. So it's I've missed a lot. So I'm happy to be back and doing that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
there is something special about being home and not being jet lagged. That's probably the favorite
yeah.
thing for me,
Yeah.
is to have a sort of body rhythm again. It's kind of
Mhm.
wonderful. Seriously though, when you think about the progress of opera in America, what comes to mind? What about the progress of the last half century? Angel?
Gosh, I think for me, when I think of opera in America and the progress of the last half century, my mind really goes to how many young people are invested and interested in opera and how popular it has become here within the last 50 years. You know, I think that especially nowadays, there's just so many young people who are invested in the art form. And that's not to say that there wasn't before, but I think as opera has become more popular over the last 50 years, I think it has really opened doors to so many different people from all different walks of life, many different backgrounds. And because of that, opera in the United States, by my opinion, is flourishing.
Yeah, yeah.
To-
Morris, how about you?
Well, to tag on what Angel said, I think that, you know, with marketing and marketability and social media especially, people from all different walks of life get to know opera singers personally, or at least what we want them to know about us. So I think that the more people can relate to you, the more things that people find in common with people on stage, it attracts them to the art form. Because, you know, you have someone like myself and someone like Angel and someone like Christine who come from different backgrounds, and we possess different things, and we have different interests, and we can all reach out to a different segment of society that finds us interesting, and they're attracted to us enough to come and see us on stage. And coupled with that is the open-mindedness of people that cast, and able to see that, you know, the diversity on stage breeds diversity in the audiences. So and I don't just mean by color, I mean by different backgrounds, I mean by ethnicity also, but I also mean interests, hobbies, etc. So, you know, that inclusion and that implementation of marketing, I think, really has helped expand the opera world tremendously in our country. So
That's wonderful. Christine, how about you?
Well, I'm super happy to go last after those two answers.
we gave all
All
the
of the
answers.
above, and yeah, thanks for nothing, Morris. But all of the above, but I will also say, tacking onto the fact that we've been so invested in getting that younger audience, right? And we are, but I think that it has been a compilation of things. We have had an explosion of new works and so many great composers. We are having a lot of new works that are really grasping the public. I love going to see something and seeing, you know, the huge difference in age. But I will also say, I think over the last 50 years, we have really become more about an entire experience. You know, it's no longer that park and bark thing that, you know, when we started, this is what we were hearing about. It is full body, visceral, you know, just intensity coming at you all the time. And I'm so proud to be part of that.
Yeah, music drama as Wagner intended it.
Indeed.
I'm going to ask each of you to make a toast to some element of American opera that deserves recognition. And in working on these Zoom calls and in knowing what goes on, I wanted to start off by toasting stage managers. The stage managers who bring order to the chaos backstage so the audience sees only the magic of opera. So I'm toasting stage managers.
Stage kitten herders.
Now, Morris, what do you want to toast?
Oh my God. What do I want to toast? I want to toast the progress of diversity and inclusion. I want to toast the efforts in the marketability and the open-mindedness of casting. And yeah, that's what I want to toast.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear.
Christine, your toast.
Thank God I'm not going last again. I'll be drunk. I would like to toast every person who is a star when it comes to producing opera that people do not see. I would like to toast the administrations. I would like to toast the people in the costume shop. I would like to toast the stage hands and the crew. And I would like to toast the person who is making sure I'm not tripping over anything as I walk, especially them, because I am a klutz. But it takes an entire they say it takes a village. This takes the 16 cities to get going. And so to everyone that you do not see, I would like to toast you.
And luckily, there's only one more, Angel, because then the quiz will just go to shambles.
Okay, so I was actually going to say the crew, and Christine said the crew. You said stagehands. So I think right now for me, I'm so long-winded, so I'm going to keep this short. I promise. I've had so much of this already. For me, I miss them so much. So I'm going to cheers and toast to our audiences, the people who keep us alive, the people who we get to perform for. Cheers to the audience members.
To the audience.
Cheers.
Absolutely. To the audience members, yes.
Well, I agree with all of those, and I'm sure there are plenty more to toast, and we'll keep toasting them through our anniversary year. But I invited you all to play some American Opera Anniversary trivia. So let's start. I'll ask you questions relating to the early progress of opera in America and give you 3 answers to choose from. Write down your answer on a piece of paper, A, B, or C. And when I ask you, hold it up so everyone can see it. No pressure. We are not keeping score. There are no prizes. Morris Robinson will not leave your voicemail message for you on your home phone. So you can be relaxed. Now I invite everyone at home to play along. When I ask the questions, you can type your answer into the chat. So that way we can see how you're doing. Okay. Question number 1. The first opera to be performed in the United States was mounted in the Queen Street Theater in Charleston, South Carolina. It was a British ballad opera. But the first American opera was performed in 1767 in Philadelphia. It was by Andrew Barton. And what was it called? Was it called The Rake's Regression, The Disappointment, or The Liberty Bell? So it's the first American opera performed in 1767 in Philadelphia. Was it The Rake's Regression, The Disappointment, or The Liberty Bell? Christine, want to hold up your answer?
Not yet. 1767, you said, right?
1767. Okay, so Morris is B for The Disappointment.
Okay, hold on.
I am going to be disappointed also.
Wait, what was A?
A is The Rake's Regression.
Angel just wants to be different.
No.
B, all B. You are correct. The first American opera was called The Disappointment, and all we can do is hope that it wasn't. Question number 2.
I said it first.
Opera began to take root in the United States at the turn of the 19th century. The first opera performed in a foreign language took place in what city? First opera performed in a foreign language in what city? Was it Baltimore, New Orleans, or Las Vegas? Letter A, Baltimore, B, New Orleans, or C, Las Vegas. Okay, we've got a Baltimore. B from Angel as a New Orleans.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with B.
And Angel is right. It is New Orleans. If you think of the French influence there.
That's what I was thinking. Is French, yeah.
All the French influence in New Orleans. It was in New Orleans, and New Orleans had several competing opera companies, and they performed full seasons, and they toured to New York and to Philadelphia. So it was New Orleans. Okay.
Angel, I love your B sign, by the way. Thank you, dear. I love you.
Can I just share with you?
Angel, I think you're sucking up.
I know I have A is for Angel, and then B, Morris Robinson is a bass. And C, Christine is my favorite.
Okay, well then you're fine now.
And I want to remind you that we're not keeping score, and Angel is in the lead. So question number 3. After writing 3 masterpiece libretti for Mozart and for many other composers in Vienna in the 1780s, Lorenzo da Ponte emigrated to the United States. Which of the following did he not do once he was here in the United States? Did he not write libretti? Did he not found the Italian department at Columbia University? Or did he not run a grocery store? So which did Lorenzo da Ponte not do? Write libretti, found the Italian department at Columbia, or run a grocery store? Okay. So no idea from Christine Goerke. Angel has an A, that he did not write libretti, and Morris has a C, that he did not run a grocery store.
Okay.
He did not write libretti.
I was a little late.
When he first came over to the United States, he ran a grocery store in New Jersey. He did establish the Italian department at Columbia University, where many of his papers still are. What he did not do is write libretti. So again, we are not keeping score. Angel has 3, Morris and Christine have 1. Okay, so question number 4. In 1850, the Swedish soprano Jenny Lind arrived in New York to begin a 2-year concert tour that was produced by P.T. Barnum. Her appearances engendered mass hysteria and the sale of a whole variety of Jenny Lind paraphernalia. You know, even in the 1850s, they were doing kitsch. Which of the following items was not branded by Jenny Lind? Jenny Lind pianos, Jenny Lind doorknobs, or Jenny Lind sausages?
Oh.
Which did not exist? Jenny Lind pianos, Jenny Lind doorknobs, or Jenny Lind sausages?
I don't know, but I'm naming some sausages after me after this.
Mars, you want to put a letter up? C, that there were not Jenny Lind sausages. Christine, B, not Jenny Lind doorknobs.
The first
Angel?
one, pianos?
So you don't think there were Jenny Lind pianos?
I honestly don't know. I don't guess.
There were not Jenny Lind doorknobs. There were Jenny Lind pianos. There were Jenny Lind sausages. We've been trying to figure out what they taste like. And there weren't Jenny Lind doorknobs because doorknobs were not invented until 1878. So they didn't exist. Well done. Well done.
So we're all still 1, and 3?
Yep.
Angel, I'm at you.
Now, the numbers are getting... So question number 5. The National Peace Jubilee and Music Festival in Boston in 1869 celebrated the end of the Civil War. It featured a performance of the Anvil Chorus from Verdi's Il Trovatore, performed by a chorus of 10,000 singers, and 100 of whom pounding anvils. So picture a chorus of 10,000 and 100 anvils being pounded by percussionists, firemen, or nuns.
Whoever did it.
Oh God,
yes.
I hope
they
it's
had
nuns.
to be deaf.
So who was pounding the 100 anvils? Percussionists, letter A, letter B, firemen, or letter C, nuns?
Percussionists
I don't
is
even
too
care
easy.
if this is wrong. I'm going for the nuns.
Are you?
And Angel, what letter do you have?
B.
It is letter B. It is
Oh,
firemen.
man.
I had 100 firemen and 10,000 singers. So
Nuns do better.
We have time for one more question. Question
Let's
number
do it.
6.
We can't catch Angel now.
You know,
Who cares? I got nuns on my side. What's the question?
So number 6, throughout the late 19th century, many small towns and open venues called opera houses. And so it was a loosely applied term, generally meaning a meeting hall, usually on the second floor of wooden buildings that featured retail space on the ground floor. They were called opera houses. Which of our member companies still uses the opera house that opened in 1878? The Los Angeles Opera, Central City Opera, or On-Site Opera? Which opera company still uses the opera house from 1878?
Where is Central City Opera located? Can we ask?
In Central City, Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. And it opened in what year?
1878. It might have been a mining town up in the mountains, mining.
And the other one was?
Los Angeles.
Not
Or On-Site Opera.
And On-Site Opera is where?
It's in New York City, and
I say B.
letter B. All 3 of you got it. It's Central City Opera. Well done. I like the fact that we end with a question that all of you answered correctly.
I like that you asked one that all of us could answer correctly. Thank you.
You know, it's nice that it ended that way. And I just want to thank you all so much for toasting with us, for thinking about opera, for being our anniversary ambassadors, and for playing our quiz. I really, really do appreciate it. With that, we've come to a very special moment. We end our session today by sharing a video we released yesterday on social media. The music and words are by composer Paul Moravec and librettist Marc Campbell, who came up with the idea and called on their many friends. The video is created by an extraordinary team of wonderful artists and administrators, all of whom volunteered their time. It's titled Light Shall Lift Us, Opera Singers Unite in Song, and features more than 100 artists from across America lending their voices to a message of hope and unity. It demonstrates that even while we are apart, music can bring us together. It reminds us that the operatic voice can inspire us like nothing else. It's already been viewed more than 65,000 times, and we just shared it last evening on social media. Please share it with your colleagues and friends from our Facebook page or from our YouTube channel. We're all muting ourselves so we can enjoy it with you. I want to do a final toast to everyone who is part of the Opera America family. It's our 50th anniversary, and we have gotten here with your participation and your support. I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend, and let's keep the faith in opera. Thank you. You can come, Mike.
Light